I wish to take you through how I lost two ships. One is an Endurance, one is a Porpoise. I was mining in Pochven, and hopefully this can give you some ideas of things to watch out for. Don't make my mistakes. And my fittings aren't great. To demonstrate this, I've been going through different ideas in my head, and the most basic one is the one that I'm going to end up using. So I'm going to bring you through what happened where I lost this Endurance. And then this Porpoise, whose fitting I also don't care for too much. I was actually bringing this Porpoise back to change the fitting around. But I lost this in a low-sec system, specifically a faction warfare system that had a max level insurgency. And as you can see here, I got caught in a warp bubble trying to get out and get back into my area of high sec. So I'm going to leave these links down in the description in case you want to look at them. You can take a look at my main character, which I don't show too often. But let me get over to the story mode. Okay, so here's how we're doing this. I drew some backgrounds very badly. So, I was in Pochven, using my Endurance here. Yeah, so I had my Endurance. I was mining some rocks, getting some good spodumene, some rackervine, all the good stuff. And then I saw the ship pop on to my D-scan. So I saw this ship on my D-scan. It is a stealth bomber. So I saw the Manticore. I wasn't familiar with the ship, so I looked it up and saw that it was a stealth bomber, which meant it had a covert ops cloak in its traits. What that means is that it can cloak and then warp around and just kind of chill out. So I saw this on D-scan, and then I saw it disappear. So I did what I thought was the best thing, which was take my ship and go dock up for a little while. I'm not going to drag this all the way off, but yeah, I went and I docked up. I made some food or got a snack or did laundry or something around the house. And I came back and I was like, okay, let me go back. Went to a different belt. I was like, okay, this Manticore must have been gone by now. Found out the hard way, it was not. Oh goodness. I'm having all sorts of issues here. Okay. Again, I don't know why this is not working for me, but I'm sure it is my fault. So yeah, I started mining, and this Manticore was like here. I uncloaked. I brought in my mining drones, put out my ECM drones, or EC drones that I had as a attempt at a defense mechanism. But this is a stealth bomber, so it like insta-killed me. So I felt pretty bad. That was a decent amount. It was like 32 mil, I think, which was more than I wanted to lose. I didn't really get that much in ore before this had happened. And this was planning to be like my last run, because I was going to more or less pay for the endurance that I had. But alas, I got a little bit greedy, went back out. I should have probably switched systems, probably jumped a few systems, or just come out of Pochven at that point and come back into known space. But alas, I did not. So I took my capsule, walked back to the station. I went and I got my Porpoise. I did a filament out. I wanted to bring this Porpoise back to change the fitting out, because I didn't care for it too much. I thought I could do something a little bit better. I was tired at this point. It was pretty late at night. I was about to get ready for bed. So I got back into known space. I set my route back to my home station. And I saw that there were the 3 faction warfare low-sec systems in between me and where I needed to be, and they were at an insurgency level 5. Normally, the best thing to do in that case is to avoid those systems at all costs, because you will find things like bubbles. Things like bubbles. Which I did find. Along with just a lot of ships. So, I had my porpoise. I did what I thought was smart. I went within the 14 AUs. I descanned the gate that I was going to be warping to. And then I warped to it. And as I was warping in, they must have seen me on descan coming closer. And bubble. And then I was caught, and there was nothing I could do. So then I lost my ship. And at that point, I just exploded my pod. Because, whoops. So what can we learn from this? So first thing, this 35 million, I really feel like this isn't great to be losing. I tried coming out previously with the prospect thinking that would be better, and also got with that. So I definitely need to work on my fittings a little bit more. I haven't actually been back to Pochven. Or no, I did go back, but I went in ventures that were less than 1 million. So that if I lost it, I don't care. And stuff like this is just going to happen in Pochven. Same as if you're in any null security system or OSEC too. So first mistake is just general fitting. Me learning how to fit ships. That's fine. I'm not too upset about this. The Porpoise, however, this one was 314 million. So that one's a bit more. And definitely more than I wanted to lose. On top of just all of the stuff, I had Tech 2 rigs, which are really expensive. I had all my drones, an MTU, the warp core stab, which does not help with bubbles. And then I had all the stuff I had mined, which really sucks. I did not like that they got 20 mil of spodumane from me, but it is what it is. Actually, out of all of everything, they only got 50 mil off of the kill, but it was something that could have been avoided. Because I was tired and I was just trying to get back to my home base, I wasn't really in the best mindset to be traveling through Losec especially. So if you're in this situation where you're tired, ready to go to bed, please take my advice and just stock up for the night. Wherever you are, come back in the morning and figure it out then when you have a clearer mind and you're not as frustrated about losing the previous ship, so that you then don't lose the even bigger ship. But that's all for now. Just want to do a quick little story time. Show you some of what I've been up to and my main character. Not the best activity, to be honest. So this... what is it, 43 million? That probably took me an hour? I want to say 1 or 2 hours of mining. And the endurance. And there's definitely better ways that you could min-max how to mine in Pochven. Issues like the endurance only has 1 laser, and the mining drones don't really do that much. But honestly, I wasn't getting more with a venture or prospect either. So this is just one of those things where it's a cool idea. It's actually fun. I enjoy going into Pochven and trying to mine, and dealing with the PvP and learning how to fit ships that way. But honestly, not worth the time, especially not when you lose your 300 million ship. Yeah, that's it for now. I hope you're well. I'll see you next time. Stay radiant.